Alright guys, welcome to another beer review. Once again, going over to the Kernel, and this time we're having a look at the IPA Columbus 6.8% ABV. And this was brewed on the 19th of January 2021, currently the 11th of March as I'm recording this. And this has actually got sugar in it. Interesting addition of sugar. Yeah, I think we all know by now my opinions on the Kernel. Just a really solid beer. I'm going to get my fucking eye out with that one day. Anyway, so yeah, the only other IPA that I've had so far was, well, from this recent order was, I can't remember what the hop was, but it wasn't, I didn't enjoy it. And that's that, and what was it that I thought was all right? I don't know. I made a a substantial order from the Kernel, and only like 2 beers have done nothing for me. So I think we're on good terms, to be honest, me and the Kernel. But yeah, so the dark beers have just been phenomenal, as you would expect, and as you already know by the chat. Anyway. Beer in the glass then, and that's a lovely orangey amber hazy little beer, that just shy, well, around one finger's worth of soapy Daz Whitehead. Let's see what we get on the nose. Oh, that's lovely. A little bit of pine, watermelon, a slight sweetness to it, almost like a light caramel-like sweetness. A little bit of pine needle. Nice, soft, sherbety, citrusy note. It's not like in your face in terms of its aroma, but when you get a good whiff, that smells absolutely lovely. Really, really does. So without any further ado, let's get straight to the point and give it a taste. Cheers, folks. Ooh. It's just so soft and pillowy. Soft flavour profile as well. Nice bitterness on the back end. Bitterness. A little bit of sweetness there. A little bit of a dank resiny character. About 2/3 of the way into the beer. 2/3. It's got a real old school flavour in terms of its hop profile, with it being Columbus, of course. Yeah, I'm getting watermelon on the flavour, which is just, it's just nice. It's just nice. Nothing jumps out of the glass at you. It's not like an explosion of flavour in your mouth. It's just a very well hopped, drinkable 6.8% IPA. Beautiful texture on the mouthfeel. It's just a really good beer. Do you know what I mean? It's not gonna, you know, be in your top 10 IPAs of the year sort of list. But at the same time, it's just a really satisfying, ticking all the boxes IPA. But it's not just like an adequately brewed IPA, if that makes sense. It just tastes of pure quality. Really, really does. And it's just essentially me gushing over the Kernel. Bit of a It's a bit of a weird image, isn't it? But yeah, I'm just gushing over the Kernel again. It's so soft. Subtle flavours, but not in a boring way. Although I could see some people understandably saying, oh, it's a bit of a boring IPA. There's just nothing wrong with an IPA like this every now and then. Bitterness residually building up. Nice grapefruit piffiness. Piffiness. If Michael Palin's watching this, I'm sorry. It's a very obscure topical joke, that, about a news piece I saw recently about something that does really genuinely affect people's lives, so I'm very, very sorry. I'm trash human. I'm a trash human. But I tell you what, this, ladies and gentlemen, is far from trash. It's just so satisfying. It's just going down really, really easily. More than makes up for that other IPA that I've had recently from Kernel, which I think was just a one-off. Because the beers I've had since then, just into the ether. Even though it's ether's downwards, isn't it? I don't know. It's a good Gang of Four song, that. Anyway, yeah, not much you can really say about this beer, aside from the fact it's really bloody good. And you should definitely try it if you come across it. Because I'm sure with a hop like Columbus, they'll brew this a few times a year. Yeah, Kernel. Consistency, quality. And considering it's just over a month old in the bottle, which, you know, I'm swelling it like there's beer in it. Which, you know, beers, hops in cans. And I think it's more the way breweries utilise the hops and the age of the hops and that sort of thing. But space. Lovely stuff. Highly recommended. Chef's kiss. So if you've tried this, then let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. What are your favourite versions of their IPA? What are your favourite Kernel beers? Do yourselves a favour and make yourself a Kernel beer order. Probably the most satisfying, but like direct from brewery purchase that I've made. And I can't believe it's taken me this long to actually pull the trigger on buying a bulk order from the Kernel, because value for money. You get a discount when you fill your crate up. Shipping, I know I know I moan about like the free shipping thresholds and paying for shipping, but come on. It's really quite dickish when you sort of like complain about postage, I suppose. Although I'm not gonna lie, it still puts me off buying from certain places, because I'm a tight-fisted bastard. I cannot wait till restrictions loosen so I can go drink Kernel straight from their tap room, because it's just going to be an absolutely wonderful experience, because the Kernel are just they're creeping up that list of becoming one of my favourite breweries ever. I've always enjoyed the Kernel. I remember, I think it was at Cafe Behemoth, I had a triple IPA from them, and fucking hell, that was beautiful. Certainly made whatever Manchester shopping trip I was making that much more enjoyable. And yeah, so I've said it in all these reviews now that I'm going to buy more beers direct from the Kernel, and I will, because I think they're just fucking beautiful breweries, beautiful people.